What up, guys? Might be listening to some music, maybe in the background. This isn't financial advice. This is my eyes looking at the market. I will be looking at back testing data, a little bit of live data. This is April 19th. This is going to try to help me look for better opportunities in the market. So I'm gonna throw everything in the study info, and this is what are we looking for? Well, we're only good as our next. So we're trying to see what we see and to see if we can present and be able to tell see if we can predict the future. Okay. Because that's how we get paid. A lower high. So as you see, we have on November 20th, we have a low, and April 1st, we have a low. So, show everybody that we live. So we have a low. So technically, in fundamentals, a lower high, and then if we had a higher low, so if our highs stopped here, we can anticipate a lower low, but that's not the case that happened. So the case that happened is now we have a higher high. So a higher high means that we're going to eventually pull back to have a higher low. So I'm going to anticipate the cloud retest, and then we can exceed to go up even higher. Okay. So this just kind of predict to see what happens. So the high was taken out. As you see, we have highs clear back here. The daily time frame, the higher the time frame, like I said, that's each candle that you see right now is a daily. So it took a whole day to make that candle. Okay. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and so forth and so on. So I'm gonna guess that this high was taken. These highs were taken. We started to fall. Then the market broke through a trend, retested the cloud, and then rallied. That's what we see.
Nice. It didn't drop very far north.
I don't keep drawings, but that's that. As we see, we have bullish. Since April 1st, we have of the cloud. Another test, another test, another test, and just kept on going. We're straight up. So that's why I said above blue line, we got to be bullish. Above, I do hour, 15-minute, or like used together. Mm-hmm. So, but the smallest I'll get 15. So I'll just be like, okay, 15-minute. We started to close bearish, but the hour was bullish. So that means this fake drop is where I should be buying in at to anticipate to go higher. Okay. So backtrack a little bit.
Does that white book have the definition between bullish and the bullish that you're talking about? The white book you gave me, is that what it's got in there to explain it?
I don't know what's in the book. I cut out the pages that I needed.
want to see if I can find the information on that.
No, just bullish is the market being bullish. It's going straight up, or it's going up, chopping a little bit, going up some more, chopping a little bit, going up. That's just simple terms.
Okay.
And I just use the cloud as a reference because it's appealing.
Okay.
So underneath the red cloud is, as you see, it's falling.
Way down.
As you see, it's falling. As you see, it's falling. And then when it starts chopping like this, oh crap, and it's just chopping.
Okay.
So you gotta find out when it's chopping, when the move's gonna happen. Our job is to anticipate the move and then cover the risk.
Okay.
Like I said, $1,000 if it was bearish and I was anticipating it being bullish, am I willing to risk clear down here? No, that'd probably blow my account.
Right.
So I'm trying to limit risk to make profit.
Okay.
So this is technical analysis that you're learning right now. So as I said, you have lows, 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 lows. So low, higher high, higher low, technically a higher high, higher high, higher high,
Okay.
higher high, higher high. It's not there yet, but is that going to be a higher high or is that going to be a lower low? We don't know yet because that's the future.
Okay.
If I had to guess, yeah, it's probably going to maybe come down here, retest the cloud like it almost did, hit a higher high, and then keep on going.
Okay.
So our job is to anticipate. Now, if it breaks here, if it breaks that, that's where I succeed at.
Okay.
This is, I mean, technically it'd be, if it breaks all this, that means it's going to fall, retest the cloud, and this is what I see that happen.
Okay.
That's big money.
Right.
We
Do you
got
buy then or sell them? What would you?
press that little sell button because it's going down,
That's what I
and
was
then after it goes
thinking.
down, then you press buy to get out of your position.
Okay.
So here, this is paper trade, but so like I said, it's bullish. It's above here. We're just gonna buy it so you see it, right? So if I was trying to see my TP up here, my stop loss, that's $2,000. My account's gone. So we're just gonna put it at 205 to
Okay.
have a trade while we do this. Financial advice. This is me showing
What's up?
somebody as we back test. So the price is going up, will be green. The price goes down, it's $2,000. That count that I was telling you about, if this was real, that $2,005, our count would be gone.
Okay.
I'm just showing you. Out of the position, I could wait for my TP to get hit of $8,000, or I could wait for my stop loss to hit. But if it trails up to here, like I'm anticipating, I just move up my stop loss to where I want to get out at.
Okay. Makes a lot more sense.
Told you, just go.
Takes a while to, yeah.
So anyway, so we're only as good as our next trade, and that's our next trade. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's look at old data. Old data tells us long term over, because this is ETF kind of what, if you have a 401k, if you have life insurance policy, if you have stuff of that nature, over a period of time, you're going to be profitable. And so just think as that this isn't rich quick. You can get rich quick, but don't look at it as the money aspect. Look at it as the
tool aspect.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to February. February is going to be. So as we see, we hit the cloud, bounced, hit the cloud, started to bounce, started to build momentum over a long period of time. We hit the cloud, broke it. See how fast this move happens?
Mm-hmm. Dropped really quick.
And see how as bullish, just slow.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like to trade bearish.
Okay.
You can make money either way, just as long as it don't do the like this area. This is the area.
Up and down.
This area will chop you out, and you'll get paper cuts.
Okay.
But we can go to the 15. So 15, we have this massive gap. But so we have highs that I'm looking to be taken. I'm looking for the top side of this cloud to be taken. That'd put me at 740 profit. And then after that, I'll put my stop loss here and then let it ride, fill up this gap. That would be $3,000 almost.
Okay.
But I already set my stop loss, take profit.
Right.
For the low side, technically, anything underneath this should be my stop loss. So I'm gonna give it 1,500. The first candle was right here. So this was the first candle. So anything below here, I gotta be bearish anyway.
Give me 1 second. Yo, what's up? Okay, yeah, I tried to get a hold of a buddy trying to get your car unlocked, and they weren't able to. Nice. Well, hey, I'm in the middle of something, so I'll holler at you here later tomorrow. See ya. Sorry about that.
You're good. So, see, trade's progressing.
Nice.
So, hypothetically, I'll just close this. Just so I bought because I wanted it to go up. So I just press and I got out of it. Okay.
Okay.
So, just so you, that's how easy it is. So $175 in what, 3 minutes?
That ain't bad at all. I'm gonna have to definitely start doing some more of this so I can, because the visual learning on it is probably gonna be different than actually doing it. That's pretty cool. So when you dropped it down to that 1,500 stop loss, though, wouldn't that be too much if you used it on like a regular account?
Depends if you're willing to risk the $1,500.
Okay.
I mean, you pay $70 to make 1,500, or do you know what I mean? It just depends what you're comfortable with losing.
Okay.
And then if you wanted to, you can go to MNQ, same thing, buy, and then my stop loss would be technically like,
Okay.
but my take profit would be like 400. So it just depends how you wanna do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Depends what your risk. Everybody's different. I can look at $1,000 loss like it's. I mean, you're talking to somebody. You know what I mean?
When honestly, more risk, more reward. So I wouldn't even be worried about risking much. Just as long as we can keep up, that'd be my willingness.
That's why I said I stack rent. Rent's paid for. The money for the account. It's just think as everything. Every trade that you get into is a loser until it shows you otherwise. That's what I said. So when I say $1,000 loss and it goes up to like $500, I take risk off the table. $1,000 is just there to get into the trade, and then after the trade progresses into my view, not liking, I move my stop loss.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to go down to the 3 minute because this. So 1 hour. 15-minute bias has to match. They have to equal. So if it's bullish, it has to be bullish. If it's bearish, it has to be bearish.
Okay.
So if I look at the 1 hour, we see it's bullish.
Yep.
So a visual I do is put that. It's above the 1 hour line. After we pop above here, we're pretty close. So they match.
Okay.
So what am I anticipating? Price to go.
Oh.
And then I hop down to the 3 minute. And then once all three of these line, if I lose, my stop loss technically should be right here. So we'll just say that this is the trade that I'm taking. My stop loss, yeah, this is a big stop loss. So technically I'd want to enter right here on the cloud, retest.
Mm-hmm.
And then my take profit would be, so risking 1,500 to make $4,000.
That ain't bad at all.
Exactly. But the better the reward would be down here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's patience. So anyway, we're gonna go over some scenarios that. Let me, because I want to see how good I do this week. I bought a fresh 50K account. And you have to look at previous data. This is back testing, and it will be good for you, but the fastest way to learn is data that's being printed now.
Okay.
But as you see, the market's open. This is live data. I pay for it. So we're going to go over what you should look for. We're going to go over, this is a smaller time frame, the 3 minutes. So every candle is 3 minutes.
Okay.
So this is your rules. This is what you're going to live, eat, die, breathe.
Got it.
So green cloud, bullish. You should only be looking to buy. You should only be pressing this buy button above it. It don't matter if you rally to the moon. Don't chase it. If you miss your entry, wait for a new one. The market's never going to die.
Okay.
I mean, hypothetically, it could die and then you
Right.
just sell. But we're just... So blue line is the VWAP. This is my strategy. VWAP above, cloud above. These two have to line up together.
Okay.
I don't care if my play is wrong, long as both of these matched. Because that's possible. You're not going to win every single trade.
Right.
But you've seen Skylar's on a 5-day winning streak because of these rules.
Okay.
So after a long period of time, you're going to be profitable. It's 80%. So you have 30% losing, 80% winners. Okay.
Nice.
So this is when I did start it, I had a sticky note right here, and it said cloud above, VWAP above, buy. So same thing that I wrote in the book. So this area, why?
Choppy as can be.
Choppy, exactly. But what are you anticipating?
For it to go up.
Exactly. So when it's trying to fake you, I'm looking for, I see that it's bullish. I see that it's bullish. As soon as we took out this high, look at that.
Going up above it. Actually, a retest.
Attaboy. So you would try to get in right here, but closest to the cloud. So because your stop loss is going to be that.
Okay.
Because
how can you tell when the cloud, when it starts to go back up? How do you anticipate that?
I mean, it thins out. See how it's thickened?
Mm-hmm.
That means the price is in a strong trend. And then when it thins out like this,
Mm-hmm.
it means it's starting to chop. And then when it thickens, see when it starts thinning out,
Mm-hmm. Starts dropping down.
it thickens, retest. Don't be under here. What did I say? Cloud has to be red. Don't be that dude. I mean, you might get chopped out right here. But green, see, broke, retest.
And then jump sky high.
See what I mean? There's going to be some balloony.
Okay.
It's not.
Just to anticipate that, though.
Yeah. That's why if I what so cloud's green, you're only looking for longs.
Okay.
Cloud red, you could be looking for shorts, but as you see, this was happening. You'd see me seeing it, and then I'd put it in the Discord, and then hey, it's the purple boxes that you see are just me marking chops.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll see me do this, saying, hey, if we break above here, it's time to be bullish. I do all the dumb work.
Right.
It just, are you going to anticipate it? We have the retest or the breakout, because just because it went from red to green don't mean it can switch. It will switch back to red. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's the break. As you see, it broke out, retested, come back. It holds VWAP and the cloud perfect. This is the best entry that you can come up with.
Okay.
When they're that close together, just think of it as wide up here.
Now, what if it would have dropped underneath that, though?
Then you wait for the cloud to change.
Okay.
That's why I said we're going to look at we're looking at all the data from fucking since March. It's April now, so like a month worth of data. What is VWAP? Volume weighted average, intraday technical security average price weighted. It's total trading volume as if a benchmark of fairness. Traders use it to determine intraday price, height of entry and exit point between institution buying and selling. So hypothetically, we're thinking that the institutions, the big money that I told you the book was, if its price is falling below it, just hop on the train. If price is above it, just ride up with it.
Okay.
So every time that the cloud and the VWAP are together, that's the best entry that you're getting.
Okay.
That's big money. That's life changing. That's going to happen.
Nice.
So intraday, if price is above VWAP, the settlement is bullish. Below VWAP, it's bearish.
Okay.
So as you see, price is above it. The notes say if price is above it, you buy. So why would you fight it? Let the institutions or whatever hypothetically that's really going on, let it move in your favor.
Okay.
Fair value benchmark. Trader use VWAP determine the stock is overbought or oversold. So that's another reason that I use it. Support and resistance. So when it's in an uptrend, it retests. That's going to happen. So instead of you chasing it, anticipate it coming back to it.
Okay.
So if you miss that move, remember the move that I just showed you?
Mm-hmm.
If you miss this move, anticipate it coming back. You're always going to have another chance. As you see, yeah, you would have hit it. You would have hit it. You would have hit it again. You would have hit it again.
Multiple times.
And then once I said cloud turns red, it tells you, hey, dude, underneath it, I mean, you try to get closest to VWAP, but cloud retests are just as valuable as VWAP.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's all. So this consolidation, we have the break takes out the high. Here, you want to see it? You want to see it? I know you want to see it. We got this. This is read back test. So under these lows, $1,000 is not bad. I do. So when I'm trading, I look for stair steps. How do you walk up a flight of steps?
Walk step by step.
So there's stop loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's making a step, right? What's happening? Another
Stepping again.
Another step. This is
Trying
another.
to see if there's a way like to anticipate the downfall of the retest though too. Which I know it's harder to do.
Yeah, there is. I'm about to show you, dude.
Okay.
We're getting there.
One step at a time.
So when I'm watching the candles print,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the wicks
Okay.
because there's the body of the candle and then you have the wicks. The wicks on the bottom, long wicks to the bottom, saying that bears try to push price down, sellers try to push price down. They're like boom, boom, boom. So if the wick's on top, price was being pushed down and then it closed.
Okay.
So right here, sellers try to push price down.
Okay.
See, they try to push price down as you see. Buyer stepped in. Wick right here. Sellers try to push. Bulls pushed it back up. So what happened?
Okay.
So look at that. It's $2,000. So we have a little bit consolidation. We have bears and bulls fighting. This is another stair step. So what's happening?
Keeps on going up.
What's happening? See how that wick looking for buyers to step in? Where are they at? It's going to chop. See? If I can't get a price above it, what happened? I got taken out. There's the retest of the cloud. What am I looking at? I'm looking at price right here. That's my stop. Got taken out. There was the retest again. There's the stair step. Can we hold the stairs? No. See how the cloud's thinning out?
Mm-hmm.
When's its hands off? Where's VWAP at? Clear down here. Don't trade it.
Okay. Dropped real hard right there.
Now what do we see? Now we're waiting for the cloud retest. So, see why I told you not to do something?
Mm-hmm.
Now what are we waiting for? Look at that. Perfect. Red under VWAP. So what's going to happen? It's eventually going to happen is that. And then what's going to happen? Told you, don't fucking play with me. That's weird, ain't it?
You
Boom!
can anticipate this shit way before it happens.
See? Consolidation. What's that? Let me get a nice retest.
The red cloud.
What does that mean? Red cloud means bearish, so a little sell button. So we had a consolidation. Stop loss for this to be taken out. Let's strong momentum to the downside. Strong momentum to the downside. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. See? Wicks. Wicks. Consolidation. What's happening? Starting to build back up. It's getting too far away from VWAP. Consolidation. There's the stairs. Test would be up here where my stop loss is. Anticipating. Technically, because we're between a range. There's the retest.
So it was.
Like a little fucking gangster, huh? So now we need a strong close. Boom. The highs. Stop loss. See? Not gonna have every trade right.
No, but the more you can anticipate too.
There. Let's see how good I did. Six.
Damn.
Oh, And look, that shit. Here, look. Let's see where I entered at. Oh, I can't because. But so right here, this zone, don't trade.
Okay. It's red.
And we'll see how I'm gonna let this play out all day. So you see me enter it. This is what. So I like $1,000 stop loss. So we'll do $9.95. If it goes below here, trade's invalid. TP, we'll do $3,000, 3,500. It's gonna be a play.
Heck yeah.
I'm looking at these highs.
This go day by day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually opened at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So at 6 o'clock every day you can trade. And it closes at technically like
That's some good information to keep track of. I mean, you can definitely anticipate the drops and the rises in it too. Been doing this for a hot minute.
all you have to do is do this. See? Consolidation. Don't trade it. Why?
It's too close together. I'm gonna wait for the stair steps.
Consolidation. Chop.
You think now after the consolidation like that, is it? I mean, it's not always guaranteed to go up, is it?
No. Well, like I said, we have a consolidation,
Mm-hmm.
and then it breaks out one way. Then you have a consolidation, and it breaks out one way. So all you literally have to do is find the consolidation, wait for it to break out. It broke out. All you have to do is enter right here. Boom.
Okay.
There's your play for the day. Oh, wait. You missed that play. You got that play. You missed that. So you have the retest. You missed that. So you have this play. Oh, wait. You missed that play. So you have this one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You missed all that. So you have that. It gives
Nice.
all what you're doing. Consolidation. Look.
Big old thing of consolidation.
Consolidates. The more it consolidates, it rips up. What did I say? Wait for the retest. What, you had a little bit of drawdown? You got scared? You should have been anticipating it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you missed that. You missed that. What's your problem, dude? Exactly.
Heck yeah.
That's 2 days back to back. Well, then you're going to have days like this. Green,
Mm-hmm.
above. Don't trade the range in between.
You're looking for the reg highs and lows.
Don't trade in between. It turns red. Wait for the retest. So,
All right.
wait, dude. See? Green. Retest. Retest. Consolidation, yeah, sometimes it lasts a minute. But look, consolidation shouldn't be traded in the zone anyway, and then boom,
That's
Yeah.
when you'd sell there, wasn't it, when it dropped way down low?
yeah,
Okay.
and see, these days the red days anyway.
Heck yeah.
So it don't matter my $1,000 loss,
Mm-hmm.
as you seen, it was made up.
Dang.
Here, we'll see how big this move is. And here, wait, we'll do something better because this is my usual leverage. By the way, don't trade the way I do. All right. Because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna blow my account, I'm gonna blow it, right?
Mm-hmm.
See how closer my trades need to be.
Dang.
That's my stop loss, by the way.
That must be the choppy parts though too.
Yeah. Six bands, 7. Well, almost that one. All right. Retest. See, look, underneath here's my stop loss. Remember, 1,800. Stair step. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Stair step. Fuck your $2,000, dude.
Jesus. So if it goes down to that stop loss, you could lose. Oh, okay.
14.
Jesus.
$16. Might as well make it 17 right up. Consolidation.
After consolidation. So you're going to be looking for the retest.
$17,000. That market. Yeah. We caught the retest of this cloud. 2 cons is usually what I do. Stop loss.
Dang, profit upwards of $11,000. Dang.
But that's that.
Yeah. Gordon.
Hey guys, that wraps up the little back test that I got. Hopefully everybody takes care, enjoys their night. Take care.